There we go.
And now
There we
we're
go.
live. So hi, bud. No need for intros.
No intro. Did a video play at least for people? Like your
There's no.
standard,
Do you
does
want me
that
to? I can
default?
do it. You want to do it real quick, just to
I mean,
let
it's
everybody
never
know?
too late for an intro video.
That is true. It is 8:02, everyone. Cody and I know where our toys are. Do you know where your toys are? All right, there's the music. Now we had an intro. What's going on,
Fantastic.
everybody? This is yeah, I missed Cody. I saw our last exchange. I was like, oh, and then this is now. It's fine. I'm just happy you're here. Hello.
It's been a
Good
long,
to
long
see you.
time. Hello. Hello,
Yeah.
Yimbo Knots.
Well, I've been enjoying all your stuff. I want to show you or show I know what you've been posting, but just so everybody knows how you've been again. Do you like my little description of you? My hilarious not mine. Hilarious toy content creation machine.
I just try to spam it out there,
No, but
Something's
it's
gonna stick.
dude, it's wonderful. So yeah, Cody, you've been crushing. Really, again, your Joy Toy stuff is you still haven't. I mean, it's not your fault. You have gotten me plenty of times. It's just the scale, and that's kind of what we're going to talk
So
about
that's
tonight. Is
purely the scale? Come on.
I know. Well,
Come on.
as I'm
Think of how
discovering,
much, like your collection, you could have such a more vast collection in such a compact place.
yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason I wanted to talk to you and talk to everybody out there because like we're kind of in we're another weird spot as collectors with all the tariffs, and it's not like we didn't know. We were told about that this was going to be the case. It's not like you and I are shocked. We're like, he said this is what he said. This is what he's saying. Oh no! And now here are the effects. Like it was never like in question. This is what's coming if we do this. So
I haven't seen any updates of if stuff's shipping out from like the Japanese sites these days, if they like figured that out or if it's still on hold.
So I know our buddy Toy Father, like he got something in and he got hit with the DHL 32 or
Did he really?
$40, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, like, so yes, like I think I know you had told me that with China and AliExpress, like a lot of that was already just kind of built in. So the sticker shock and all that, I guess, is being absorbed. Something where it's not hitting us. Like if I wanted to right now, I think technically it's a pre-order, but I could still get that CT Toys Batman with the black and gray for like
that should come because all my China stuff has been coming over normally, so I don't think that would.
Yeah, but the Japanese imports is that's certainly a thing. And then like I'll bring this up in a second too. I hate that I used it. I'm just gonna tell you guys, all of you, Cody. I used AI for my thumbnail, which I hate.
I use AI in my thumbnails. I use it for backgrounds.
Yeah, like I had it generate like what a sad collector holding a Star Wars Haslab would look like, and that's what I got. That's what it gave me.
I mean, you could have done you with a slight creative Photoshop.
Yes, and here's the thing, like that's why I hate that I'm confessing to using it. That like it's something that it's there. I didn't have a chance. Normally, I like to do it, but today I had a Cub Scout fishing derby, so I was wrangling first graders and then also trying to teach my own 2 first graders how to fish, and I don't know how to fish, so like that was my whole. So to be able to take it, that's what people say, right? Like, well, this speeds up that type of stuff. All right, so it sped that.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna pay like a thumbnail guy though, so it's not like anybody's missing out on the money. It's
that
not like
is true.
You otherwise would have paid a thumbnail artist.
that is a good point. So here I'm gonna bring up, and it honestly it makes me sad. Like I have no joy in this. I root for all of these things, even though I was not backing this. So this is just, I like people to get toys that they want, right? Like I'm not one of those guys that's like cheering things. I cheer for success, right? So
sure.
I am very surprised. I'm not sure, and guys, I'm going to say hi to our wonderful friends out there in a second. I'm not sure if this is the first Star Wars thing. I don't think it's going to be the first one to fail. I think there was that big monster. Wasn't there a big
Like
guy
the
back in
Rancor.
the Rancor, right? Wasn't that a Haslab?
I think so. I think so.
And I don't think that made it. Like, but it was at a time when it was. I felt like all of this stuff was still kind of new, and now it's maybe with the. I don't know. So basically, I'm very curious. Like, we kind of know, not know, no definite, but like, I don't know if Marvel's doing any more Haslabs through Hasbro.
I mean, I think they can still work. And I'm not a Star Wars guy, but to me, on the face of it, this isn't something that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's I gotta have that. Yeah, Chad is saying Rancor and the Riva lightsaber were this past Star Wars Haslab that's failed.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's scroll down and say hi to everybody. There's RMD Collective. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. So this will see. So if this is the third, then is Star Wars as protect? I mean, they're under the Disney umbrella. I'm sure Marvel wasn't thrilled with the Charger.
Right. And what's happened after that? I don't know. I think it's always hard to say with toys.
Right, because they are toys.
It's so specific. Like, you might be a huge fan of Star Wars, but you don't like this gunship, you know? And then, so it's like, if you don't like that, why buy it if it's not like the coolest thing? And then what I was thinking, I was looking at this earlier today. If you scroll down to unlockable tiers.
Yes.
I don't know if those are super thrilling either, honestly. If people have just been like batten down the hatches, it goes. But I also think Haslab has a fundamental flaw in that if it does back, but it doesn't back enough, you get a worse deal. So they're showing you like, look, if everybody loves this, you could get a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
But if only enough people love it, you'll get a far crappier deal. So it's kind of like right off the bat, it's like a sour, weird taste.
Yeah.
But to me, it should, like, your Kickstarter, your Haslab, the opening tier should be the biggest draw. Like, that should hook people immediately. Like, the unlockable stuff, I think is kind of lame. Because, like, honestly, if I'm a backer, I don't care. What am I going to get, like, 4,000 other people to? I have no power over that. Like, what? Like, they're like, if all of you back, like, no, like, there's not like some like collective, like, let's work together team.
Yeah.
So you should, like, your entry should be awesome enough where if only you back the first lowest tier, everyone's thrilled.
That's a good point.
It seems weird where they're like, we need, X ever thousands of people, but and then those tiers aren't like super thrilling. But
that on it, yeah. See, I was never into this from jump, so like it. I mean, figures are always nice, so that's like for the fact that there are 3 figures, but I also kind of enjoy how Joe's give you a little blend of like figures, or like in this, I back the Snowcat. Like, I'm gonna get that little bivouac, the little campsite. Like, that's a neat little addition,
That is cool. Yeah,
that's just not a fig, and it does have its figures. But Cody, let's say how to, because I really like your points, and I want to hear what other people who are like into, because like you're not a Star Wars guy. I'm not really like a full blown Star Wars guy, right? So I'm curious what you guys out there think. Anybody that either has backed and you're worried about it, like, again, I feel for you if you didn't back, and but maybe you're into Star Wars or scale, whatever's going on. But Cody, you were first tonight. Then we got Citizen of the Month, Cal the Collector. How you doing, Cal? Thank you for being here, buddy. And then we have Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. We got Jamie Lynn Parks. I saw your comment, Jamie Lynn. I'm gonna address that for sure. Old Grumpy Nerds here. What's up, dude? And so there you go. It was not me in the thumbnail. And yeah, now okay. So Jamie Lynn, you're right. As I scrolled down, I saw this.
See, but that tells you could have lied and say it was you in the thumbnail, because there was enough plausible deniability. You could have just said, "Yeah, it's me."
Yeah. All right. So if you guys can, my fellow actual artist, Jamie Lynn, I hope you can forgive me for using because I hate it. I hate using it. I didn't like it. It was just, I'm trying to compete in this world, and it's I had to make a clickable thumbnail.
Because in theory, here's the thing. it's a very nice ideal to be like, you have a bunch of artists help you out. But in practicality, like, hey, reaching out to people, can you make me a thumbnail? That takes a lot of time. Most people aren't going to like drop everything and whip something up. I mean, I
Yeah,
could have, I could
that's
have.
true. You were good.
What you could do though, like you can take a picture of you and put that into like Chat GPT and be like, hey, make me a thumbnail of this holding this.
I know. See, that's when I look at like all the advice, not to get into YouTube stuff, but like, you know, like the Mr. Beast thumbnails. That looks like him that was then at AI altered into whatever nonsense. I'm $1,000,000 swimming in an underwater summer. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
no, you're right. It's all the tools that are there. I'm going to try to keep it to me in there being goofy. So I just couldn't do it today.
This is why I like. Do you do you run into the thing where you make a video and you're like, I got to make a freaking thumbnail?
Yes.
It's like the worst.
Yeah. It is. Well,
like sometimes I'll make the thumbnail before I film the video or whatever.
That's
like
it is typically, I mean, that is a recommendation to help you guide the ideas that you're covering, but it's tough. It is tough. So anyway, Jamie, I as an artist, I am sorry if I offended you, because like it offended me doing it. But I'll make a sad one. Maybe I'll scrap that one and you'll just see an updated one like in middle of the week, and it'll be me. Holding like a hiss tank. We got Jukebox Hero. Super excited tomorrow night on the Toy Pick Community Top 10 with the Toy Daddies. Jukebox Hero made the top 10, so I get to belt out his name in celebration. So that is fantastic. Very excited about that. We got Maurice Phillips. What's going on, man? We got Art G. We got... You're right. He was my co-star with Wade on Friday night. We got Baffors Grumps. What's going on, dude? We got Rel Collects here. Thank you guys again for sharing out the stream this evening. I appreciate you. We got Vader Sug here. And you're right. I'm going to make it me, and then I'll feel a little bit better about it. We got Griff J85. What's up, man?
What up, Griff? Video game streamer extraordinaire.
Nice. And yeah, Griff, he's right. The Joe Haslabs do numbers. I think we could get into speculation as to why. Part of it, I could just jump right off the bat. They can offer more because they own that property. I think that they get to play around with more budget. So the Joe team. But
what was the price of the last G.I. Joe has like crowdfund?
$350. Did it go up to maybe $350?
And that's 1/12 scale.
Yes, and the Hiss tank, which now, you know, obviously with all the price, so the Hiss tank comparable, you know, machine and offering was $3, and that was now multiple years ago. So that was part of the reason, you know, I was like, man, it's just, who knows what next year's Haslab will cost? Might as well, and they have Frostbite, they have me. So I was like, damn it, they got me, man. Let's see. RMD says, I think the price point and the tiers for us Star Wars fans weren't thrilled with this Haslab, but we want the gun ship. Oof. Overlapping Haslabs is always a bad idea too. That is for sure. Yeah, because it's just, you're asking people to spend a lot of money, and we're at a time when I can speak for myself. I'm not as willing to drop all of that kind of, like 2 Haslabs in a month or 2 span. I get you.
You can't do pay in 4 on Haslabs, huh?
No, then that charges when that campaign.
If you could do pay in 4 on Haslabs,
yeah,
I swear it'd be dramatically different. Things would be crowdfunding left and right. Same with Kickstarter. If you could do pay in 4,
for sure.
People ignore how pay in 4 truly is the backbone of modern collecting.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Did you see all the stuff, the reports that, was it Klarna? Was that the one that was like doing Grubhub, but they were like, what are those paying for? I think it was, but all of a sudden now people were like, when they added it to DoorDash or Grubhub, it's like all of a sudden people weren't they're like, no, I'm not paying you back. So Klarna has gone into massive debt, lending out all these monies for when they did pay in 4 for a McDonald's DoorDash. And now
hey man, what, like $20? You split that in 4? That's a lot better.
Yeah, it's oh my god. But yeah, no, pay in 4. I agree with you. embraced that. That's how I did a lot of stuff. I did my I'm waiting for it, but the ramen sewer, that's I did a paying for.
Yeah. Like, cause like, look, are we all overextended with paying fours? Sure. Do we have like a million paying fours? Sure. But it's one thing to drop 450,
Right.
and it's another thing to drop what, like
60 a month,
110,
every two, whatever whatever it is when it adds up. I know. It's paying for you, right? It is the backbone of collecting. Maurice says it would be better to have the base offer at a lower price and then higher tiers unlock as you get the option. Oh, like add-ons. So Kickstarter, like add-on theory. Yeah, that's not bad. That's what McFarlane does, but he actually goes through Kickstarter, which is still like how McFarlane he just goes through Kickstarter. But he's successful. He's succeeded in every one he's done.
There must be an advantage because like they're taking some of the risk and like the overhead and whatnot.
Interesting. Oh my goodness. Grumps, you have to pay for someone to make you yeah. What's the currently my RO? See, that's the thing. Once I do get to that point, I'm happy to spread the love. That's the whole thing. Like
here, Yimbo, do me a favor.
Yeah,
go full screen and be sad. I'll make you a thumbnail as we talk.
Go on. All right, I'll take Grumps' thing off. How's that? Sadder?
That's pretty
Was
sad.
that good? Was that good?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
See, you bring out the best acting abilities of me. This is what we got. Cody, send me ideas because I'm a jerk and I don't think about. You have the creativity. So when you send me the thing, I can execute. Or should we just go back to the shredder idea that I never did? Because I would do that too.
I do like Yimbo cosplay.
All right. Maybe I'll get that shredder going. I got to find my cheese grater. Was that the suggestion or a colander?
Probably. You could do. There's so many options. You could.
While Cody's working on that, Vader Sucks says growing lack of space in our collections has to play a role in Haslabs. Absolutely. Yeah, for all of us, again, this for everybody here. I'm sure that's the case. We've had a lot of great stuff. So
and it's been like people forget like this room is packed to the gills of stuff. Yeah. I just sent a friend some figures just because like I need to get rid of them. So it's like, look, you get,
is why when I've offered Cody many times, like I have these Motu figures, these Origins figures. I can tell you now because you've said no like at least 3 times. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna ask anymore. The man, he's got enough. But it was gonna be the Eternian Guard, and then it was gonna be the Skeletor Trap Jaw, like, but their first, like, what's his name? Why am I blanking? Shredder's real. I'm not Shredder. Skeletor's real name. It's that. It was their original
Keldor.
Keldor, right?
Keldor.
So Keldor and whatever trap jaw, not all metalliced out. So I had those two because I figured, all right, he can use all those accessories and bad guys for like his turtles, his Motu turtle guys. So if you still want them, tell me. But
it's tough. I do think, that's a huge thing. Like, like it's just after so many years of heavy collecting, like there's stuff that like even if I could swing it and afford it, it's like I have nowhere to put that.
Yeah, and so again, I like to have these conversations because like I know you and I aren't alone. Whether people are doing it, the toy photography, or even doing videos, or just you collect. Because number one, we collect because we love it. So like, if you're just a collector and you're like, yeah, damn, I'm feeling that. Yeah, you're not alone. We've had a lot of amazing stuff. And it's part of the reason some of these latest pre-orders, like the El Paz Arkham Knight, like I haven't ordered it yet. I want it, but like when you look at a bunch of other sad Batmen staring at you, like, you haven't played with me in forever, man. You're gonna go do that to me. Maurice says, so if it funds, but additional tiers aren't unlocked, then it's like, Yeah. Hasbro gets free money. True. That is true. Jamie Lynn, I was giving you crap about the thumbnail, but hey, at least you weren't trying to pass it off as your work and you weren't selling it. All right. I still feel guilt, but that makes me feel a little bit better. So thank you, Jamie Lynn. We got Nilak28. What's going on, man? Happy Sunday. RMD, we're talking Haslabs, man. RMD says, for me as a Star Wars fan, I wanted to back this Haslab, but I didn't feel it was worth it for the price and tiers. Wish it was $350 for this gunship. Yeah, $425. Oh, $325 with Snowcat. Okay. We got Sath in the house. Jalen says 100% about paying for Cody. Griff J says, I've never done a paying for because I don't want to be in that kind of hole. I've done it. Like I said, I try to space that. So like the Musk, the Super Musk ramen, like I did that. And once that was cleared, I tried to jump on something else. So it's not too bad when you spread it out. Jamie
if
says,
you set yourself like a limit, like a reasonable limit, and you stick to that, it can be, because maybe $100 at a time is too much, but $25 every 2 weeks, that's not bad.
Yeah. It does work for you. So if you can get it to work for you, but like I said, I was something that I had resisted for a while, and then I've embraced it, and it made me feel better about some of like the larger stuff, like a Haslab. You're right. I'm telling you, you're right. Jamie says, I don't use paying for a lot, but I love the option, especially when there are a few high priced things I want at the same time. There you go. It was pretend, Chewy. Don't worry, it was pretend said. It was acting. Yimbo said reviews. It's looking like a sad puppy, you guys. We got figuratively speaking. What's up, Toy Mirth? How you doing, man? We got Henrock 112. By the way, let me show you guys in case you are interested. Now, this is pricey, I know, but I mean, I don't know the exact cost. You can hit up Anthony, not to use government names, but what are we gonna do here? We have. Let me bring it up. So this is just to let Anthony know. There we go. So Toy Mirth is selling this amazing diorama he picked up at Legion's Con last year. I did ask him. Let's see if he responded. Not really. All fits together one way. Okay. This is an incredible piece. It is pricey because of the level of detail. This is just handcrafted wonder. So I did ask him if it could be sold in sections because it's modular, but it is not. It really does kind of stick together. So if you're interested, hit up Toy Mirth over on IG. He's wonderful. He'll work with you. But man, that's space. Space is everything. Getting back to space. We got Headrock in the house. What's up?
Hanging them from the ceiling soon.
Right? Griff J says, y'all can send me any figures you want. There you go. And thank you, Keldor and Cronus. That was the name. I appreciate you. I was playing Masters of the Universe for my kids this weekend, yesterday. It was, I can't remember the year. I took the picture, but I can't remember the year. Maybe it must have been the early 2000s version. I think it's the one Mondo's making. I think it was the Mondo He-Man. So, see, I do want that Mondo He-Man. I might get that one. Let's see. Been too much awesome stuff these days between money and space. Really need to be smart on collecting. That is from Toy Mirth. Old Grummy Nerd, the best toy photographers in the house. There you go. Griff says I don't have that kind of restraint. Oh my goodness. And we have a never expected but always appreciated from the Machu Toy. Throw this towards your El Paz bats because you're a fool. I know. All right. I gotta order it then. Damn it. I mean, no, you're right. Thank you, Machu. Thank you, Machu. You are always right. I should order it. Okay. I will. Incredible dial, really is. And the shipping on that is going to be a killer. Toy Mirth, like me, is located in NJ. Or right. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. He's local-ish. But yeah, so if you were in that tri-state area, he said he's trying to look to somebody that he could maybe meet in the middle. Because that shipping would be awful. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I just don't know, Cody. I don't know if our company, like, what is the future? What does the future entail with us right now? Are we just looking at higher prices and we just kind of have to pick and choose, be smarter or not smarter? We could be financially irresponsible. Do we just have to just bite the bullet on this stuff? Do we hope in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fills faster?
Well, I don't know. I'm very curious, like, what resolution they can come to, because I think China, what China did, I mean, China owns the factories, so they could. I'm not saying everyone's doing this. I've
Yeah.
heard whispers, but I wouldn't doubt if they're like, oh, these goods are actually only worth 50 cents or whatever. Like they're like
Mhm.
slashing the price, so whatever tariff would be like dramatically smaller. I've heard some people fly that around. I've
Mhm.
heard I know like one of the workarounds they did is to like filter them in through like other countries, so like change like the shipping routes maybe, so that like,
Okay. Yeah.
but now that everything applies to all the countries, I don't know if that workaround works as good. So I don't know what relief is in sight for these tariffs, honestly, for them ending.
Yeah.
So if I get hit with a DHL fee where it's like you need to pay us $40 for your already this figure that was already $100, it's
Yeah.
like at that point it's like I guess I'm waiting for like Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store to import stuff, because it's
Hmm.
like
Yeah. Well, Big Bad, I mean, even though I've still been a little sticker shocked on some of their stuff, it does appear that it's like the advantage to buying directly from an import site is now gone, essentially, right? Like, I mean, you might as well now, which isn't a bad thing to support a small company like Big Bad Toy Store that's big to us, but is still, relatively a small business, So that is a good thing, but that's just
yeah,
one of
because
the
like before it's
many.
like you get it earlier and it's like relatively cheaper, but now like $40 like tacked on to everything, that's insane.
So I guess you're
Like
just, it's
who?
just time, right? You would, in theory, be getting the things before other people if that was your, but yeah, you're like cost wise is probably going to be, it's such a bummer. Oh, but yeah, I'm really just, I was thinking about tonight and wanting to have like just, an idea to really discuss like, and this Haslab, the fact I'm shocked because who've been putting in the work is Mr. Stevie. Have you seen his gunship tour, the gunnership? Like he's been like traveling, he's been driving around on the weekends, visiting different states and comic book
To
stores
like,
and going live. Like that's what I think people forget. I mean, we always remind you guys, but like the team itself loves this stuff and is working really hard to make it, like he's out there.
I mean, that's really admirable, but it's like if you have to try that hard to sell it, doesn't that
Mm,
kind of say something?
that's that is true. That is true. I can't, I see, I have no like commentary. I don't know the audience for that scale, like it's the smaller scale. So I know the people love the vintage series, right? Like that is a big one. I've heard people say that their little figures are better than their 6-inch figures, but
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just interesting because I do think if like in terms of Haslabs, so like if people like we all have our reasons for not backing stuff,
mhm,
but I do think if something's truly cool, people will get it. Like the
maybe,
audience
yeah,
will be there. Um,
that's true.
because like
Well,
people go nutso for things if they can.
yeah, I mean, I know sometimes, yeah, because you're right. It's the same mental gymnastics we do with. I mean, we've done it all for these price increases. We did it. I had to do it for Max Spidey, where I'm like, this should have been 40, but I don't want to miss it. I guess, and I feel
Yeah,
like
like
we're gonna keep having that's just gonna keep being the challenge. So, I think the more, and I know that it's like even guys like us, like we don't, I know you and I don't set out to create FOMO. We just like to share what we get, like we're not out there, you gotta get this.
unless it's an affiliate link. If it's an affiliate link, yeah, that is my deliberate goal. You need it now. I got
Well,
bills.
sure. uh yeah, I just don't know how. I just want to be able to like keep enjoying our community and keep enjoying our collection and collecting. And I'm just trying to think about like what this is gonna like. It's gonna look different, like it's gonna be different. I know Hasbro is getting killed for their MSRP price increase, and that's gonna stink. I'm not high-fiving that. That is brutal, right? Like everything now is $27.99. I think the retail price for everything, Joe's, Legends. So, and that sucks because the thing that I heard that I did read was when it comes to like an MSRP change, it's no longer temporary. Like that's not going to drop. We're screwed. That is set in now.
Oh yeah, no company's gonna come back and be like, good
Yeah.
news, we lowered prices. You know, like
Yeah.
unless they had like a ton of room, because you can't go back from that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like,
That's what I mean. So this is not like I'm not gonna. There's no defending that, and now it's just. Yeah, picking and choosing. Again, it's only a couple bucks, but those couple bucks add up when you're trying to get a wave. Let's see. Griff J is saying we have to wait on what the Supreme Court says. Absolutely. Again,
courts don't matter though. We live in America.
It should. It should. We live in a society. Jamie, have you guys been keeping up with the news on the tariffs as best as I can without getting depressed? So I mean, this weekend news has been in, not to get into all of the, but news has been more in other stuff that I've seen. Also not great, but another thing. So I haven't really read tariff talk necessarily. Let's see. RMD said, I moved away from Black Series into TVC scale. Same and some articulation better than Black Series line. Also better accessories. Damn. And then let's see.
The smaller scale does unlock like cooler things.
And then, well, yeah, this is the whole Joy Toy. Like, if I started from scratch, would I just be a Joy Toy collector and world build around that? That's a legitimate question. I mean,
you can dig deep. Like I have.
Yeah.
Do you want like a construction man zombie?
What? Wow, they really do have like every type of civilian, then, don't they?
Do you want like a fat zombie?
What? I mean, that's kind of
they
awesome.
have like because they've been making figures for like 10 years, so they've dipped, like they've done a crazy amount of stuff. Like,
holy crap! Yeah. And what was that? Yeah. Just those are just standard zombies, like no tie-in, nothing specific.
I think it was their own brand. It was called like Day After Infected or something.
Oh, that's a cool name too.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Machu, here we go, is being our voice of reason here. I ordered 2 Mafex Andrew Garfield figures from Hobby Genki via DHL, had to pay $40 to customs. The rest of the world is paying duties for toys, and now we're doing the same. So
I mean, I get that, but when it comes to my wallet, I don't care about intercontinental fairness. Like that argument means nothing to me. Like I feel for people in other countries.
Yeah.
But we were America, god damn it. There was a time like we had Marcus Aurelius had a dream of America, and this is not it. This is not it.
Yeah, I know. It's like it should, like we should be trying to make things better. Like using this as like as a baseline. Like I felt bad for my international friends that had to pay customs. I did not want them paying those duties. Now we're
us paying duties doesn't help them. They're still paying duties.
Right.
It sucks.
Like, this is just it just
sucks for more people. And it's not like SH Figuarts or Hobby Genki gets that and they get a better business. No, the US government just sucks that up and uses it for nothing. Is that $40? Is that for is that like per shipment then? So then it behooves you to like combine stuff insanely.
Yeah. So my understanding when all of this officially changed and locked in and this was all happening was it could be up to $40 for up to like an $800 box of toys. So 800 is the cutoff. So, but it's still a range. It's still assessed. But if you're getting a big box from Hobby Genki, so like, they're encouraging, which I would too as a business. Like, hey, you can keep buying. We'll just keep everything safe and sound. But all of a sudden, if you're 10 figures in, you're looking at more than 40 as like a DHL thing.
God.
I know. We got Samurai Chris in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here, dude. And I hope you're having a great weekend as well. We're having fun. Hey, we have to. If we don't laugh, we cry. Cody in life debt to Joy Toy.
And how?
That's true.
You could.
I like this. How tight have you gotten? I mean, you've gotten very tight in my eyes, but how tight is it behind the scenes with you? And like, how locked in are you as like a face of Joy Toy?
A face of Joy Toy. I mean, on the TikTok shop, I have some serious contacts for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Isn't it nice? That's the kind of world. What?
The unfortunate thing is they don't have the license for TMNT in the US, so like the most advantageous part of it, like I can't. But other than that, like
that's a little it's an issue that's like with blockies in terms of I haven't asked for some of the Marvel stuff, but I know people that have, and it's been a little harder because if it's not sold here, potentially like there's not as much of a we'll send this out to you to check out.
yeah like the import thing is weird because I think they can't do it directly, so I think they can't really as much as they'd want you to,
right? I mean, I just whether or not I just want to be able to get my hands on those Rivals figures, very much so. And that's all I'm worried about now, because I looked at their Pokemon. They have a whole second wave of Pokemon stuff. They were like, this is where AliExpress, this is a heads up for everybody. So I bought the Sesame Street waves and the Blockies Pokemon waves for $25-ish, under $30 on Ali before. And then I just went to look for those same, like the second wave. Snorlax was $94. So I think Ali was just putting in the tariff charge, because it should be $25 for their big boy figures, and it was $90-something.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. It's so hard to tell because some prices, like the prices have definitely gone up, but that seems too much. But who knows how things are actually being affected.
We got some stuff here. Maurice said, been dodging Joy Toy Warhammer 40 for ages. I already have enough lies I'm addicted to. Well, Cody, feel free if you have anything in Hand's Reach that you want to tempt Maurice with.
I have Iron Warriors. My current favorite are Iron Warriors. Like these guys are just so cool.
Well, Cody's here. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. So while he's showing that off,
this one has, I don't know where I put it, but he has, like, you can do like the rocket effect. I think I put it somewhere, but it's just so cool.
Oh, that's all right. Well, he's looking for that. Machu said, I heard people paid $30 for one figure. Endless Fables said, I have too many toys, been selling large portions of my collections off, so I can appreciate those figures I already have. That's also what I've been doing too. There's like, Machu's pushing me to get the bats because he knows and I know I'm going to really like that figure. Like after all this time, like it's going to be one that I'm going to love. So that is one I should prioritize. And again, I'm just not picking up a lot of the random stuff. It's been weird. I've been missing my like buying dopamine. I haven't felt the withdrawal of that. But yesterday we went as a family, we had to do some errands, and I did a little silly toy hunt. Just in that like I didn't buy anything, but it scratched the itch. I was like, I could buy this Luffy. Cody really likes this Luffy. He's been trying to get me to read this damn comic. This figure looks awesome.
One Piece is so good. You should watch One Piece.
I should get that.
You haven't.
That Luffy figure, the latest one with the big chunk of meat. And what is it, $35 at Target? The standard Luffy figure?
Yeah. If you wait though, I don't know what it'll come with, but they have one that's like battle damage that's coming out in like October.
Oh, all right.
So it's the same Luffy, but it has some scrapes. I don't know if it comes with the meat though, because they're not very good. SH Figure Arts, they really screw you around with like it's a cool variant, but we can't afford, because the entry level, the $35 is where they try to hook you. Because every other figure in the line is like 60, 70, 80.
Right.
So,
oh my God, are you kidding me? That's what that comes with too?
Yeah. So they give you the little one. So if you want to keep it in there, so it's like,
that's really awesome. And then how much would that be? Is that a $30 for, like, how much do these go for?
This one's like I think it's like 45.
That's really
But like the articulation,
yeah, they're nuts.
but it's just like the effects alone. Like the Turtles line has like the best effects, but look at that.
That is
Just
really
you give
awesome.
me a like that's just cool.
That's great because you really don't see that, especially at that price point in a lot of stuff. Maybe a couple Joes here and there, but that is great.
yeah, that's the like I think the smaller scale lets them get wilder with that.
Mm.
But
Did you ever play? I know you're a gamer to an extent. You play video games. I don't know. Like I would no longer call myself a gamer, but I do play video games. But the Warhammer game, did you ever touch that?
yeah, Space Marine 2.
Was
Space
it
Marine
good?
2 really
Is it
good.
fun?
It's fun.
Is it a campaign or is it just online?
It's a campaign, but you can also do online, so you can do like squads of 3 with your buddies. I think they just did like a big update.
Okay. Because that was when that game came out. I sent it to Machu, and he's like, "No." He's like, "Then we're screwed. Then we're just Joy Toy guys." Because if you connect the video game love to the action figure love, forget about it. That's another. There we go. So we've been avoiding it. Josh Brown's in the house. Speaking of Josh Brown, amazing dude. Again, go check out his customs page. But he's going to be on Legion's Lounge with Sir Trevor tomorrow night. So even though it might be a little conflict with the TPC, hey, whoever, we just hope you enjoy seeing these smiling, wonderful faces out there. So Josh is doing that tomorrow. Let's see. Cal says, I have one pre-order pending, but to be honest, I'm not looking forward to tariffs. Yeah, man. I mean, I have 4 things on 5K. Does that mean I'm hit with that every time? Like whenever they ship or no?
5K is different because they bring it to like their California stuff and then ship it out.
So like in theory, no.
I think they're just eating anything that changes so far, but that might change because companies can only do it for so long before they're like, look, we can't.
This is unsustainable.
We can't eat this.
Griff said, I only found them. I'm seeing Joy Toy because of you, Cody. We got more figs in the house. What's up, man? Happy Sunday. Figuratively speaking, so Toymer says, I'm going to save a lot because I'm not paying extra. This is true. Let's see. Maurice says I have to skip certain videos that D Amazing does. Maurice, I feel you on that. I do. Like this Cody too. He gets me on things. Robo.
This is straight from the video game, but like, come on.
That is awesome. See what he's trying to do to us? See, look at him, Cody. Look, and the details in that shoulder guard. My goodness.
Oh yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Also, though, if you're like, look, I'm a customizer.
Oh boy. Well, Cody's taking that. RMD says the only line I'm completing is the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2, and it's almost complete. I shipped my pile of loot. I'm with you. Is this the model? Oh, like you said, the customizers.
It's just blank. It's just like so you can just paint the hell out of it. Not me, but it's still cool. I think it's cool to have like the unpainted.
Oh my God, the unpainted stuff.
I think it's neato. So yeah. And it has like all like the gear too. So
and now is that price point reduced? Is that at an entry, like a more entry point?
Actually, yeah, it's $30.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I was gonna say 30 for $30. That $15 down. That's awesome. Griff says I've been buying Hot Wheels. Hey, I feel you. Again, this is sometimes we got to do things here and there. I love, and not just because I am a blocky shill, but I'm also going to say the fact that buying a $3, $4, or $5 toy that I know I'm gonna enjoy, that scratches that itch sometimes. I'm just saying.
I mean, I do think collecting it will have to change just because it just for multiple factors, but like things just can't stay the same because I think this will like hasten. I've been imagining like the downturn of the collecting wave and like paying $40 per shipment is one way to speed that up dramatically.
Right. But I don't want to, I never want to just say like, this is going to be an impossible thing because there are so many ways to enjoy the collecting and enjoy the hobby around this stuff. And that's why I want to like not make this doom and gloom. It's just, we have to which is hard. I know for me, I'll speak for myself. It can be hard to be more responsible financially about buying things, but it is possible from what I'm finding myself. It is possible, as hard as it is. Maurice says, I was reading One Piece when it first came out in manga, but lost track. I'm afraid to try to catch up now. Same for Naruto. Oh my God. Cody's shelves.
No. Catch up. One Piece is the finest story that's ever been told. I'm not even kidding. If Oda was writing books, he'd be known as one of our generation's greatest writers.
He would be, yeah. Maybe the people would be pushing him to finish Game of Thrones, right? Like
Maybe. He likes
what's his name?
Yeah, George R. R. Martin. He likes to keep it more lighthearted, but people would be throwing it in there because it's that epic. But.
Yeah. I by the way, side note, I don't think that guy's ever finishing that series.
No, we might get the next book, but the book after that, I don't think so.
Yeah, I've read that. That was something that I read an article the other day about him and how now even in his diehard fans are like, hey, there's this other, I can't tell you his name, but this other like epic myth fantasy guy writer out there. They're like, can't you just let
Sanderson?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they're like, can you please let him finish it?
He was at like a con or whatever, and they were taking questions, and the person was like, and I'm paraphrasing, but they essentially said like, you're not going to live forever. You're going to die. So how about Brandon Sanderson? And I think Brandon Sanderson was on stage at the time. They're like, are you going to finish this series?
Yeah.
And both of them were just like, good God, like, what is this question?
That's oh, George, he cracks me up. Apparently he works a lot though, doing other writing. He's just not writing his story. He just, anyway.
Yeah.
I digress.
I don't blame him though. If you're rich, like here's the thing, like you write your book series, which is already popular, but then HBO picks it up and it explodes in popularity. And then like they outpace your writing to the degree where they finish the series. As a creative, that's got to be a freaking nightmare. Because any thoughts you had, like I worry if people will like this, is the right direction. You now have an audience either saying this was fantastic, we hate it, this sucked. And so if you like, then your brain is like, you can't write in peace anymore. So he has that. Plus, like if you're just trying to work out the complications of the story on your own, and you're old, and you're like, maybe today, instead of struggling to write for 12 hours, I want to go to the movies or whatever. Like
this, I'm gonna put this in toy photography terms. As you're saying this, it's clicking how much that I also would not finish that story if it were my series. I would be such a petty little bee about finishing it, because I'm just thinking of all the times I felt this, and my close toy friends out here, when like other people get figures in before us, and it's like, great, I saw all the shots that I would take. I don't even want this toy anymore.
Yeah, or like you're planning a shot and someone puts out a shot just like it, and you're like,
that's right. Like,
why?
That's it.
Why do it now? What am
right? No, I do always want to remind people, do the shot anyway, but still, I know like it does hit, it hurts, and it takes that creative, it's a pummeling. So I feel you guys. I feel George. All right. Going back, figuratively speaking, says One Piece takes forever if you never started. I'm on episode 400 something and not even halfway.
It's worth it though. It gets better and better though. Read the manga though. Read the manga.
Ooh, let's see. This is gonna be a hot take. This is Macho. I'm gonna pass on those Blocky's Rivals figures. The scale isn't doing it for me.
What scale are they?
I'm not aware. It looks like it might probably be smaller than. I can pull them up unless you already. Let's see, Rivals, Blockies. Get some of these con pictures out there. Let's see, because it's just a few of the unpainted prototypes. I think it is going to be smaller than Legends. Let's see, like here. Potentially, it doesn't give you like. I don't know. There's no like actual.
But they're not like their little mini stuff, so they're more. There's like 5 inches.
I would think there was. If I had to guess, they're probably going to be 5. And and Machi, like you're right. Like it's not like if I can get them for retail, I mean, hell, if they send them to me, that'd be even better. But like, if I would buy these, I want them. But you're right. I'm gonna have to buy these and be happy with this just set, which would be fine because it's a video game, and I would keep that. Would just be a cool shelf. But yeah, I need to see more. But I'm definitely excited. Let's see. Pulling that back. We got Maurice. I picked up the Joy Toy TMNT, but limited it to just the Brothers, Splinter, Shredder, April, Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, and a couple of Foot Soldiers. That's a great Maurice.
I limited it to just like 20 figures, give or take.
That's amazing. No, that's perfect. That is a shelf. That is awesome. Who else is it? Who do you have, Code? Who else? Slash?
Slash, Toka, Razar,
Razar,
Dirtbag, Bebop, Rocksteady, 3 Triceratons.
Oh god, they really have gone. I forgot how deep they were.
Ground Chuck. There's like 30, I think. Like they're up there.
We got that's right. So Josh tomorrow. So Legion's Lounge is at 8. So 8 between 8 and 9, we can hang out with Josh, and then then we'll start up at 9. Machi says, yeah. I didn't know that. I knew that they used to be New York based. I remember that whole move out across the country. Let's see. Cody's trying to make us go bankrupt. It's meant to look like the blank models. Samurai Chris saying paying extra sucks, but if Big Bad or 5K lets us pay $20 a month until the quarter hits, might ease the wallet pain a bit instead of dropping 100 or 200 in one shot for sure. Cal is a big fan of One Piece as well. I think Griff was helping out. And the part about paying extra imports for me is helping me slow down. I'm really running out of space, trimming out the toys that I know I won't photograph. Yeah. So like, as a lot of us being photographers and creatives here, and like I said, even if you just enjoy posing and displaying, that's what we're all going to have to do. And that's okay. That we're here. That's no one's going to ever make you feel a certain way other than like a toy will come back around. I think that's the big thing. Martin already got paid from HBO. There's zero incentive. I concur. We got Man Beast Boy in the house. So I was watching football in the VMAs. No worries. Hey, I didn't even realize I was up against the VMAs tonight. The fact that Rocket is the same size as Venom and Spider-Man doesn't do it for me. Was he the same? I thought he was smaller.
In the game, aren't they?
No, there is a scale difference. But where is
like in the game? You're just a little tiny guy running around.
Look at that cosplay. All right, moving on. There's Venom. So, that's right. They're doing Deadpool Wolverine too. That's pretty rad. That looks pretty decent size-wise. Probably still 5. Those are the slightly smaller ones. I think we're looking at 5-inch figures. Anywho, heyo. Yeah, they look to average 5.5. Okay. It's all over the place. And not gonna and not gonna paint. Yeah, just colored plastic. Oh, for your your painted prototype, unpainted prototype. If Blacky's would send it to me, I'll be honest, I would stop this later and chill for that. The Joy Toy Casey is really good. Highly recommends. Well, yeah, the Cody, you just got to watch those ankles, right?
Swapping because they're human figures. Instead of using like a ball peg attachment, they use like a peg.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get down to that size, if they're too tight, you can't manhandle them. I did have to join Team Heat.
You did, right?
You have to boil the crap out of them because you will break those pegs. You'll rip those pegs right off.
Did they loosen up permanently now? Because like I have the 1,000 toys. No. Okay. So here, I want to ask
and some of them are like just so tight where it's like I had to like shave down the peg on Casey to like make it not a nightmare every time.
Oh, so you went peg instead of, I was going to ask if you would Dremel the hole or like just try to open the hole a little bit wider.
I mean, so you could do either or. Because the peg, the way they make the pegs, it's like there's a little like nub at the end where it goes wider.
Oh,
so I didn't make the peg shorter, but I trimmed off like the nub until then it fits normal.
Oh, all right, okay.
Because that was like super easy. I just used actually nail clippers until it like fit like I wanted to. Because otherwise it was heating it. Like the heat would help, but it would contract again. So
yeah. So I have 1,000 Toys Hellboy, and I really like that like quite a bit. but the last time I like when I first got him out of the box, a couple of the hands like would not go peg fit, the peg fit. Blah, blah, blah. So I heated up the hands in hot water. I just for another thing, it was just there. So I was like, oh, bloop bloop bloop, and it worked great. But then last time I tried to change them, they all shrunk back. So like I was thinking about opening the hole up a little bit more. With
maybe get like a little screwdriver bit that's just that size.
Yeah, just a smidge. I don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah.
But, ooh, I did not get to say hi to this guy on Friday night. I saw his name in the chat. It's not my. It was my chat. I saw it, and I was gonna shout him out, or maybe I did get this. I can't even remember because it was a 3-hour just insanity show. But Ray Paz, Ringleader Ray, was there on Friday. I didn't get so Ray. I feel like I didn't get to actually say hi. So hi, Ray. Thank you for hanging out Friday, and thanks for being here now. And he's saying Cody and Yimbo.
What up, Ray? What up?
And then we got another super chat from Machu. Love you, Matt. Machu. I'm keeping us with our fake names. On behalf of the rest of us normies, welcome to Team Heat. We got him, boys.
But this doesn't make any sense because you just gave Yimbo $5 to welcome me to Team Heat. What is this? Now I'm off. Now I'm out of spite. Team Freeze. I'm gonna make it harder to switch things now. What is this?
Yeah, the Brodies, Ray Pass. I'm not bad, man. Love to guys. Oh man, no, Ray. I'm so happy you're here, man. And Machu, appreciate you. Yeah, Team Heat. You're here now. It's been that way, You've had to multiple times. How many times? Hair dryer or water? Do you go hair dryer or water first?
You go hair dryer. Because hair dryer, I feel like you can overheat, right?
Okay.
Because water, you boil it, and once you've boiled it, it's not going to get hotter, right?
Right.
So once you boil it, you put stuff in. It's already if you're already messing it up, you're messing it up instantly.
Yes.
But with the hair dryer, if you're just like not paying attention and you just melted the crap out of it. So I like water, and I feel like water's also more uniform. It really gets in there.
Yeah.
So I've had great success.
Good
with that.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's what I've found.
Also, hair dryer. Like I had way back when I used a hair dryer on the Foray Planet Hunter Crocker because his hands were just like tight all hell. And then like at some point, I guess like I'm doing it or you're put it on the ground or something. But I was also heating my hand, so it's just hair dryer. It's a mess.
Yep. I agree with you. The only time I go hair, if it's something that I know, like a McFarlane mod, and I'm like, okay, I just need to warm up that little upper torso, just a smidge, But yeah, I've embraced my electric kettle to the point, like I just put it back up. We have above the fridge, but I'm always taking it down, and then my wife, I'm sure, is thrilled because I'll just leave it there then for like a week after my one day of customizing. But I just put it back up. But yeah, I love that thing. And I'm still kind of silly. I think it was Toying Around had said he drops his stuff in like a sandwich bag and squeezes out the air and then submerges it. So you're getting the heat without the water on the toy. Yeah. I haven't done that yet, but that's a good idea.
That's smart. I did. The downside is I did almost drink a cup full of Casey heat water, and there were paint flecks in it. So if that was lead paint, I was going to drink the shit out of that before I realized
microplastics.
I might have taken a sip. Before I realized, but I'm still kicking.
You know what? You are still kicking, and it's. I'll just equate it to like they recommend this. I'm just saying this out loud to remind myself.
I had it in a regular cup, and so later I was like, "Oh, I'm thirsty," and I was like, "Oh God!" What
I do that too. I leave the floaters of water, and then I'm just just water. No. What was it? If you leave a bottle of like a Poland Spring bottle of water in the car, or just any kind of just disposable bottle, that's the bad idea in the summer. Like it heats up and then it eats in all those microplastics. But like I'm just saying, I know this. I've still sipped hot water, but I'm like, but I'm so thirsty and it's so hot. Like I just need this. So yeah, we try to avoid limit the lead paint and the plastics as best as you can out there, guys. A little bit, a sip won't hurt you too bad. We got my brother over the house. What's going on, Mike? So excited. Found my New York Comic Con pass that he just gave me last weekend. I was like, not freaking out, but I was definitely like, where the heck did I put it? So I found it. I'm excited. Thursday, I'll be going. Machu says, Cody, if you want to be fancy, you can use a food Oh, that's what Machu does.
That's insane. That's what
next level. Yeah.
How long are you doing that for? That sounds like mad. That's a bridge too far.
He's, he got that idea. And I'm sure he doesn't mind, but 796 Studios. So Mario gave him the idea. And again, Machu, yeah, I know he's used it. To some success. I think he did it with Max Spidey when he was building his Mezco mod. If yes, man, Beast Boy saw that. It is, yeah, it works. He doesn't do food, and the DI's just for toys. For the record, you don't want to have
dehydrated action figures.
Yeah, Spidey next to like apricots. That'd probably be a bad idea. But Ray Pass saying, Cody, did you see that Storm has King of Fighters figures coming out soon too? So if you want 112 scale, just an alternative to the 118 Joy Toys.
Oh, I already ordered the Joy Toys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Those accessories are gonna be mine. That is cool though. That it is fun that like some licenses are like spread to multiple toy makers, so people have options. I think that's neat.
Yeah. Well, that's like I had mentioned, with the Street Fighter, like I'm finishing the Jada Street Fighter 2 stuff. I'm gonna get every single one that comes out from that wave, and then I'm picking and choosing the alpha ones from Storm Collectibles. So I have Ryu and Ken. I finally shipped a pile of loot. I'm super excited because it's got like, my wife's gonna be like, "What the hell, man? You didn't sell it? You told me no more buying toys." It's gonna be a nice size box because it has at least, I think, like 8 figures.
Isn't that the horror thing? Like you get one box and they're like, "Oh, another one," and you're like, little do they know there's like 3 more that are yet to be delivered successively day after day.
Yeah. I mean, the whole pre-order joke has been, she's been onto that for a long time, but.
And you're like, I paid for these months ago. Yeah. That money's been gone for years. Like, it's fine.
But I'm so excited because I have Vega, because Vega was added to my box. So I have like 5 Street Fighter figures coming. So it's Vega, Blanca, and Sagat from Jada, and then Ken and Ryu from Storm. I'm so excited.
That is super cool.
But yeah, it was the Mezco Spidey cloth. Yeah, that was amazing. What is it?
Sous vides it.
Sous vides it. And Machu led them there. What a shepherd. Cody sipped on Casey Brew. That's good. Gruff said, I bought a small heater on Amazon for $17 and I plug it in when I need to hit a figure up. There you go. That works too. No chewing. Machu heats up the toy while also making some delightful, healthy fruit snacks. I put the figure of the heater 15 seconds, shut it off. No big. Yeah, there you go. Jada. I got what he's saying. There we go. I know that opening. God. Sonic 2. Did you play Sonic 2 growing up, Cody, a lot?
I did. Well, I never owned it was the kind, we were a Nintendo family, so I played it at friends' houses because they were a Sega family.
Man.
That's how toy collecting will have to switch to, where it's like I'm a NECA guy, Yimbo's a Marvel guy, and never the two shall they meet, until you do like a play date. Jada.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's figure library. It's a silly idea, but again, that concept of just checking stuff out. I mean, I do it with my neighbor Dan all the time. Like, oh, you want that? Okay, I got this stuff.
That would be really.
You don't have to buy it; just borrow these.
Yeah, that would be awesome if I lived like. I mean, I guess I could meet like more local collectors, but yeah.
But yeah, I hope that's not the case. I like dabbling too much. The dehydrator is really used for popping off joints when you want to customize. Jada. Oh, because I was saying Jada. I know it's Jada. I'm kidding. That's Toy Father. Well, Jada toys. Yeah. Mafex. Mufex. The Mufex. Oh my goodness. So what else have you? I saw your Heat Boys. You got. So do you have all the Heat Boys? I know I'm switching gears now, but I wanted to ask you because I feel like you were on here for your first one ever, and have you now completed everything that Heat Boys has to
I
offer?
have all the mainline ones. I don't have all like the variants. Like
I saw.
there's
Yeah,
gold
that's awesome. You got the
detector.
Leo gold, right? That was your last review.
Yeah, they sent that over. So, but there's also like there's a whole wave of clear ones.
What?
So I don't have the clear ones, but
Jeez Louise.
like this guy
So
is
you have the main
spectacular.
team. Did you get Shredder?
Yeah, I did. They did send me Shredder. I have Shredder.
Oh, nice.
He's super sick. I don't think he's out yet. They sent it for review or whatnot. But
Ooh.
he should be out anytime now.
Oh yeah, here we
yeah.
go.
So I have all the normal color ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a round of clears.
Yeah, I knew that Leo just went up. Oh, there's the Shredder. Oh my goodness.
There is a variant Leo that I have on the way too. So it's a real space problem to be sure.
So
but
yeah, you have
Boys
okay.
is cool.
I'm trying to think. You have the four brothers, regular forms, regular mech form,
Mhm.
regular colorways. And then not that I'm keeping tabs because it's impossible to keep track of my own collection, let alone anyone else's. But I want to say I remember you talking about the translucent. That's what you said, the clear, right? But there was a translucent green and
they did like translucent plastic for all four turtles.
And did you get those?
I don't have those.
Oh, you just talked about
I
them.
have I have gold Donnie, gold Leo.
Okay.
Technically there's a gold Raph out there I could get. I don't think they've done gold Mikey. I don't think they've put him out yet, but
man,
it's a lot. Yeah. It's rad.
Yeah, there's Murray saying those the Heat Boys turtle mechs. So I mean, like, have you maintained your love affair with them? I know you had a little rough time.
Oh yeah,
with the very...
yeah. Their Transformer I don't like. But it could also be like
that was the one that broke, right? That was the one that you had trouble with. The actual transforming one was giving you trouble,
it was
right?
like it was way too tight. It was so tight that a lot of the screws I could see were stripped. Like
that's right, yeah.
Like but it'd also be like when you get into high-end Transformers, those things are a nightmare and those aren't fun at all. Like I don't mind like you do like anywhere up to like a $50 Transformer where it's not like a Rubik's Cube to try and transform.
Yeah.
Those are fun. But anything beyond that. So they have like a transforming Raph tank and like a turtle copter Donnie. I don't know if I'll get those and like go through the pain again, but
yeah.
I guess we'll see.
All right. Well, that's really awesome.
Heat Boys is great.
Yeah.
They're everything else. They're just pure quality. So I can wholeheartedly recommend those.
Are they only sticking with turtle lines? Do they have other stuff? I've never actually explored past what you.
They did one Samurai Pizza Cat. They did Speedy Cerviche.
Was that an original IP, or you said that like that's I should know him?
Kick yourself out of the stream.
Oh no, who is it? So wait,
Samurai Pizza Cats. It was kind of like a spoof anime from the 90s.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Like where it's just like it's all jokes. It's very fun. Like I would recommend watching it. It's a very fun cartoon.
Oh man, wait, this looks adorable. Wait, hang on. Bloop.
Yes, Samurai Pizza Cats is incredible.
All right.
So think of kind of like they're like cyborg cats. Think of kind of like Power Rangers, where they have like alternate forms and they pilot a giant cat mech and stuff. So Heat Boys has done one of those. They also have like their own line of just like various mechs they do.
Okay.
So they're mostly like the mech based, but they are doing like the like 9-inch turtles, like the 1/6 scale turtles of their own. But YOLO Park is doing the full team of Samurai Pizza Cats, actually.
Are they really? Wait, is that on their site or?
They've showed off like prototypes at like some of the overseas cons or something.
Oh my goodness! Hang on. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah,
it's on their official thing. What do you know?
Yeah, good old YOLO Park.
Well, that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Awesome. All right. Well,
but yeah, so like if we needed to pare down collecting, I have certainly a ton of options at this point, even if I just stick to TMNT. But
right.
So are you going to pare down the lines you get, or you said you were still enjoy being a dabbler?
I mean, well, that's the thing. I love I love discovering new tweaks on what toy companies figure out, new engineering. I love, that's why I like, outside of just really like, I know I love the Arkham series. So like, I love the Batman Arkham game. I'm like, I have the Revel tech, but then as the toy dabbler, I want to learn, I want to feel this new toy, and they see what the hype is all about. I have the Rebel
Yeah,
tech.
it's
Like
fun to
I
buy at
could
least
live with
one
that, but
and see what
yeah,
people are up to.
yeah. So that's the stuff that I'm trying to that's hard, because I love discovering new stuff. Like a part of the thing that we talked about, like Grumps and Unparalleled, like on Friday, was how, like, you can tell for the most part, like if I showed you this, you'd be like, oh, I could figure out how he moves. Okay, like I get the
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I've seen, like,
Mm-hmm.
so when it comes to Legends and some of that type of stuff, McFarlane's, I know what a McFarlane is going to feel like at this point. Even, I'm more surprised by accessories or something else. So I like still being surprised, and that's what I'm finding is hard, because it's hurts a little bit more to take that roll of the dice, and then if something sucks, you're like, oh man, it's a bigger hit. At least for like on my end, or I gotta pay for Cub Scouts and gymnastics classes, and what else are they in now? Soccer. These things add up.
Soccer.
Just
I mean,
getting
what is it for soccer? They get a ball, kick it around. Soccer should be the cheapest sport to be a
it's
part of. What are we
it's
talking
just, oh, twins, and these are they just start adding up.
shoes, uniform, net fee. I get it. I get it.
Let's see. Oh, all right, Maurice, here we go. They were too pricey for me. This is the Heat Boys, so I avoided that rabbit hole. I did pick up their Samurai Cats Taro figure. I've led a deprived life. Let's see. It's the only anime where the English version is the preferred version over the original. The translations don't match, but the works are... Guys, I hope like, can I show this to my kids? Because I will watch this with my kids.
Yeah, yeah. I watched it as a kid. I mean, there will be
All
a
right,
lot of
like,
jokes that land better as an adult, because it's
well,
very like self-referential. But I think both will be able to enjoy it for sure.
that's first of all, that's the best type of cartoon. This is why, like, I know Chewy and I have talked about our love of Bluey, and we're not the only dads out there that love Bluey. Like, the jokes are for parents. There's so many parent jokes that are well hidden, and that's when I brought up RoboForce, the Nacelle show that's out, which, again, guys, it's free on Tubi, so it's so good. The joke, like, there are jokes that, like, my wife and I looked at, like, and she's like, should they be watching some, like, they're just laughing at the pew 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 and the blast and the robots. Like, they don't. That just stuff. There are a few that just went right over their head. But I love that. That's the best kind of. All right, good. So Samurai Cats. I'm gonna track it down. All right, here we go. RMD with a great question. If you had to choose of these two TMNT lines, which would you choose? The NECA 2012 or the NECA Steve Sakai Turtles? Damn, Cody, if you had to lock in, do you have? Or are you just planning on? You're like, I was planning on getting
2012 Shredder. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's both. The 2012 Shredder has popped up in the Target app, by the way. He's not in stock yet, but seemingly we're ready to go.
I saw that. Those pictures look beautiful of that Shredder.
Yeah, yeah. See, the Stan Sakai Turtles, those are going to be 5 figures tops, right? I guess they could expand the line, but seemingly it'll be 5 figures. The 2012 line could be their new Toon line, and that could go hundreds of figures deep if they wanted to. So, but I'm all in for 2012 for sure. Like, I think if you had to choose one, I would go 2012 all day.
I'm with you, Cody. As beautiful as those Steve Sakai Turtles are, like, that was something that when Chewy and I saw them, I think it was at Toy Fair for the first time, we were like, holy crap. Like, what are those? Like, what are those? And then at Comic-Con, you got more and more. The toy dabbler. I love dabbling. What can I say? You guys see, the Hush Batman and Superman. I did see briefly. I think the unpainted prototype. I will be buying those. Those are, like, without a doubt.
Is LPZ? Is that the new CT Toys? What's the LPZZ?
It is. I don't even think they have anything on, like, an official. Do they have an official page?
Because that's not, and it's not like in art or
son of a gun. All right.
have I missed something or?
This has been, yeah, it was confused with InArt, even from myself, that they kind of dropped around the same time. We're like, oh, we're getting these new things, but yeah, it looks amazing. So this, I don't know, am I showing it? Okay, good, yeah. So this is the compass. So this is it. Elp's official. I had no idea. I just started following him. So there you go. And it looks great. And this is the only one for right now, but then you're going to get into, here we go.
Interesting. It does look very Mafex, like the knees.
Yeah. And then this is, look at this, a little bit taller. Like I think this is going to rock.
Is this their actual, I assume this is somebody else's picture that they
This is Isaac Wong. Yeah, this is Isaac. You know his stuff. He's the first guy to actually get any of these toys. I feel like, look at the detail difference. Like I have the one on the left. This Elp, like, so it has the better details and the better articulation, and honestly a better height too for a lot of this stuff.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah, but it's just it's so frustrating that as a community we have gotten to this point where Joy Toy is giving us like masterpieces at this less than 4-inch scale, right? We're 4-inch figures. We have again now a plethora of like, it's everything that we have. There's no more like, well, I have to go back and get the Mattel DC? Like we have so many really amazing toys, and it's just it's just, of course, all of this. Like we did it. We got these people, all these companies to buy stuff that or make the things that we want. Like they're listening to us. They're giving us accessories, vehicles, and diodes, the articulation, whatever you care about. The stuff is there, and now. All right, can't think about it. Can't get everything. I can't get everything. Go to you.
I do think, I don't know. I think unless, like, I do think people will slowly filter out into their own little niches. Which, as reviewers, that's good, because it's like, look,
that's true.
Nobody else can afford Joy Toy, so if you want to see a Joy Toy video, you have to go to
me. Gotta go to Cody. Cody's your man. But yes, I'm with Machu. You're right, dude. They're great. They're great. Let's see. No chewing. I got to play catch up with Elpaz. I do have Deathstroke.
Oh, that's what the Deathstroke is. Yep. I've seen the Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Does it seem the same?
We got Grumps, another Bluey fan, my man. Maurice says, yeah, but how many cartoons do you know where there's a gay crow and a cross-dressing rat? It's not obvious, but you can notice. All right, there we go. I'm telling you, I'm going to track the show down. Chewy, proud if you're not waffling on the Deathstroke. Yep. See, there you go. Machu, see, a little positive affirmation. See, every once in a while, your friend's a good attaboy, you know? Good job. Good job, Chewy. And Machu, good job with the attaboy on that, too. In a choice between almost anything, it's Stansakai will win almost always. I don't think you guys can go wrong. The 2012 line is the one that, I'm preparing myself.
I just think it's a bit of an unfair comparison, because the 2012 line will be
a line
20, 30 figures deep by default.
And that's the other thing too. Like I look at my turtles, like I've already pared down in my display and mentally. Like I've pulled out the Nekatoon stuff that I'm gonna list, and just loose stuff like here, like I enjoyed them, but now like I didn't need everything from that show. But at one point, that was also keeping me moving every day, was those Target toy hunts, and that's what was there. And I'm not
also,
when you're
before your space filled up, where you're like, why not get it? I'm
gonna get Mukbang. What? Who the hell cares? There's a few of those. So 2012, same deal. Like I'm happy to get into it, but then now I have at least the experience. I've already made the mistakes. Like I'm gonna keep to certain ones. Pick and choose. It makes me feel better. Let's see. Elpaz are officially licensed. Not sure if they can distribute directly to the US. Oh, that's what it is. Again, this licensing issue. Machu says it feels better than a Mafex. That's amazing. And you're right. I got to put the respect on his name, Sir Isaac Wong. Okay, agreed. They got a Battinson coming out too. Yep. And then the Batfleck. Yeah. And Deathstroke. Rabbit Hammer. what's going on, man? I have to watch this replay. Like, that's no problem. I mean, I had told Cody I would be at about an hour tonight. We're a little bit over that because I love talking to Cody. But yeah, so Rabbit, you know, you get to restart right away. Have something to maybe fall asleep to this evening. But yeah, that Deathstroke. Where is that Deathstroke? Here he is. There we go. Let me pop this back up. Oof, beautiful.
That is really good.
Look at that. Yeah, they look. This is looking like exactly the type of thing that I've hyped myself. Like, this is what I want out of toys, and this is delivering. So,
what's the price point on these?
In the right in that 90, in the 80. Probably dropping around $100. I'm probably dropping around $100 if I had to guess. But yeah, that's some sick stuff. But Elpaz, just so you know, we know a guy. His name is Machu Toy. He can pose real. These are great poses. But have you seen our friend Machu? And as Ray says, gorgeous. Well, I have certainly loved looking at this gorgeous face all evening, Cody, staring at you, talking to you.
I did make your thumbnail. I don't know.
Yes,
I sent the thumbnail over.
All right, let's. Oh my God! Wait, hold on.
It's on Instagram.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see how this. Here we go. Let's go. Boop boop boop. Sent the photo. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Open in new.
That'll be $50.
Yep, there we go. Can I pay you in Motu Origins figures? Well, that's the perfect way to end it. There we go. So we get to make Jamie happy and myself for not utilizing AI. So thank you, Cody. This is going to be the new updated thumbnail for this stream. So there we go.
I do like Sad Yimbo. Sad Yimbo is fun. And the beard. I do like the white in your beard is pretty nice. Like, that's a cool.
It's been
cool. It's like it's classy, it's stylish, it's even. You got a good beard going on.
Thanks. I'm trying to do a couple. Nothing fancy.
What you should do is you should let the white parts grow longer, so you have like so it's even more prominent.
That's kind of
like trim down around like the brown and let the white like do like a cool.
I have the Mr. Fantastic over here on the sides, and now it's just slowly. And when I look at those thumbnail selfies I took in the last just few years, I'm like, oh, that's a lot more gray.
You could color it in. Are you gonna stay gray, or are you gonna men?
I embrace. This is our one ride, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm just going with it. You know, yeah.
I would too.
Let's see. Technical, I guess. No, I'm not kicking you out. We're not closing the doors. Oh, it's not like a billy goat. Hell of a beard game. I got to get my beard brush. Cody got a nice boar bristle brush. I think he's thinking it's boar.
It does help. Like it.
Yeah,
it spreads the natural oils or something.
And I told him I had it in hand, and then I was like, you have to rinse it and let it dry down. I'm like, this is too much work, and then I put it back. But
wait,
now I want to
rinse this. What
the one I picked up? It was at Target. It's I don't know. I'm gonna get a nice brush.
Oh, I don't.
I need it.
I just go like this.
That just looks like it looks like it would be like this is not comfortable. Doing that looks like it would be comfortable, and like
it's weird because like the bristles are hard and scratchy, but it does do something. But what you really need, have you got into beard oil?
At one point, not since I've been a dad, but I had in the past. In the past, I was rocking oil. Should I get back into
beard oil?
Yeah.
There's also beard balm, which is like it's almost like somewhat of like a waxy-ish texture that you like rub into your beard. So there's a lot of beard care.
It's looking sharp. It is looking sharp. Here, I'm gonna bring this back up from MBB. Hell of a beard game. Cody's looking sharp. It's looking nice. It's looking good. Just for men. Nah, I know it's there. I just like the. I don't mind this little.
Gray. Embrace the gray. The gray's cool.
Yeah. Well, Cody, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. This was so nice.
My pleasure. This is super fun.
always just you're the best. You're the best. And thank you guys for chilling with us. Machu, thank you so much for those super chats this evening. You were amazing. And everybody just hanging out and having a good time. And again, we are going to, I know it was a little bit dramatic, but that's just the YouTube trying to draw people in, set a trap of rage bait, and then they show up to two smiling dudes just going, "Don't be silly."
You gotta hook them. You gotta hook them. It's the game. It's the game. But it's also a valid question. I don't know if they can.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this it's going to be future talk in terms of Haslabs in general. I'll end with in that thought. I have enjoyed being able to just order a Sentinel and order a Dragon Man and order a Mephisto, and they just make it to the order. I don't mind that. That for the record, I've enjoyed that deal. Like this is what I'm gonna get, and they'll make as many as they reorder, and that's it. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So if that's where they start going, but we got Sarah, Chris, dude, thank you so much. Quick reminder, don't forget to like that, hit that like button, all that good stuff. And again, if you have not checked out Too Much New Toys, please go sub Cody, go follow him over on IG, TikTok, all the good stuff. He's again cranks out wonderful stuff every day. And it's true. You know what? I had the thought, man, I'm trying to do more talking head stuff, which you've been trying to tell me to do forever. And I really did just man, I love listening to you and so many other friends. I'm and I'm sure people wouldn't mind that of me. I clamor for what you guys,
you do a weekly talk show for God's sakes. Yeah. Come on, it should be more talk content. Makes sense.
True. Well, I did an MCU. I did a part 1 looking back at the MCU that you guys can check out if you haven't seen it, but that posted that this weekend. And trying to do more of those things, more of those. So again, Cody, you're always an inspiration for that. So thank you, sir. More figs. Thank you again, man. And Machu saying use those super chats to pay Cody. You got it. Yep. Pay Cody for the thumbnail. I need your Venmo, Cody. I hope they at least give it a break. Yeah, 1 year Haslab, next year off. I like that. And Machu, but for the record, I know a guy that may have ordered too many Sentinels. If you want an extra or 3 more, all right, there we go. We will be helping out when those start shipping out. Machu, don't you worry. Let me cue up the little the lullaby. You like the lullaby, Cody? You fan of the lullaby?
Yeah. This is how people can truly fall asleep too.
Yeah. Well, go check out Cody tomorrow night. Well, Toy Pick Community with the Toy Daddies is gonna be a blast. Top 10, all the good stuff. And have a great rest of your Sunday evening and an awesome start to your week, everybody. See ya.
Unite my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your Toy Daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.